Hey guys, this is ZMH Tech here, and today I'm going to do a video on http2, the new protocol that replaces http 1.1. Now, if you're running a website, this pertains to you. Otherwise, it doesn't really pertain. This video doesn't pertain to you at all. So now, if you're running a website, you definitely want to switch over to http 2.0 protocol. Now, it doesn't matter if you're using SSL or not. This is something different. Basically, what HTTP 2.0 is it's basically there's two main features for it. Basically, it allows multiplexing of TCP connections. So what that basically means is when someone goes to your website, instead of, let's say you have like 5 plugins or 5 different script files they need to download, instead of it making 5 TCP connections, which is what the web standard is right now, HTTP 2.0 will just make 1 TCP connection and download those 5, which would obviously make sense. So it's faster speeds. I think they said something like 14%. I read on one article. 14% web pages load 14% faster with websites enabled HTTP2. The other thing is they compress the data using something that HTTP 1.1 didn't have. There's a few other enhancements, but those were the two that basically stood out to me. So when I built Large Dog VR Studio, I enabled HTTP 2.0 for you guys. But I have it right now running on my local host because I just want to show you how do you figure out if your website's 1.1 and then how you upgrade it. So for a comparison, I'm going to use mine, which is on the local host. In real life, mine is 2.0, but obviously on my machine, it's only going to be 1.1. And then I'm going to use Google, which is 2.0. So I'm just going to show you how to search that. So basically, you're going to go to your website, and what you're going to do is you're going to click F12. You can do this in Chrome or Firefox. Firefox is actually a little bit easier. It will automatically show you the version. For Chrome, you have to enable something. So we're going to refresh. And what you're going to do is when you load a web page, you're going to look for, usually the very first one that gets loaded is the actual main page. So you see localhost contact us, localhost contact us. Also look for that 200 status. So you're going to click on it. And then in Firefox, it will tell you right here, version 1.1, version 2.0, whatever. Chrome doesn't tell you that. So what we're going to do is you don't click on it in Chrome. You have to click on it in Firefox, and it'll tell you right here. In Chrome, you just basically go right click on any one of these little columns, and then you're going to enable protocol, and it will tell you right here, 1.1. So as you can see, well, I think these came from Google, so that's why they're 2. But right now, it's obviously my website's on my local host, so it's 1.1. But in real life, I have it set to 2. But I wanted to show you that difference so you guys can see. This is 1.1. And then if you go over here to Google's, which is a known 2.0 website, go up to the very top again, google.com. We can see that it is HTTP 2.0. And they even have other, I guess, a little updated 2.0 protocols that they're using. I think this is like Google's, their own algorithm or something, protocol version of it. So basically, that's what you're looking for. Actually, my website was a little bit easier to tell. Yours will say something like 2, or it will say 1.1. That's how you determine on your website if you're running 2.0. And I think there's some checkers on the internet you can run a scanner or whatever, but it's so much easier just to do it in the Chrome or the Firefox developer tools. Okay, so how do we enable it if you don't have it? Well, we're just gonna do this for nginx or nginx, basically. That's what I'm using. So basically, if we go here, when you're configuring it, now I built mine from source. So on my configure, you know how you go on Linux, you go configure, make install. So on the configure, one of the options you can pass is with HTTP version 2 module. That's all you have to do in Nginx to get it enabled. Um, if you install it with the package managers on Linux, it may be enabled, it may not be enabled. So again, just go to your website with the Chrome or Firefox developer tools and check it. So then basically, once you've got it enabled, once you know it's enabled on your Nginx, you're going to go into your nginx.conf. And then basically under your little server directives and stuff, wherever you have lines that look like this, with the listens and the ports, and then if you're using SSL or not. If you're not, this would say 80, and it wouldn't say that. All you're gonna do on the back of these listen things is just type in http2, and it's that simple. That's all you do to enable it and get http2 running on your website in Nginx. So that's it for this video, and thank you for watching. And remember, if you like VR games, I'm building a VR gaming company or studio, basically. So we're gonna have HTC Vive video games. Our first video game is gonna be a baseball game. I figure everybody likes baseball. And then right now I have some high dive animations. So you can watch those too. And that's at largedogvrstudio.com or ldvrs.com. So that's it for this video on ZMH Tech. Thank you for watching.